shit, this is it. Oh, this is it, right here. Oh, good morning. I climbed up there just to get that amazing shot just for you guys. So we survived another night, feeling pretty good. It's taken me a while to get acclimated to sleeping outside, basically. My throat, if anybody else has done van life or perma camping, I don't even know what to call it, but can you tell? I don't know what it is. I think, I know back at my apartment or even my old house, whatever, if I would have the air like below like 65 or something at night while I'm sleeping, I always woke up with like a scratchy throat, and I think that's what's happening because it's usually around 60 if not lower at night. So excuse my strange voice right now. I woke up about 2 hours ago. It's 9 now, just to make sure parking was fine. I went ahead and put an hour on just in case. So it was only like $1 for an hour, so it's not too bad. I'm not gonna use this one. So yeah, here's the plan for today. Hold on, I'm trying to multitask and I'm not very good at it. Here's the plan for today. No shade to Miami. I'm just not really eager to explore it for some reason. I looked online, I watched some YouTubes like best things to do in Miami, and almost everything involved a bunch of money, boats, and like one of them was like, go look at celebrities' houses. Girl, I'm in one. But and also, you know, I love Florida, and in no way am I trying to say anything negative, but I'm a little over it. I'm kind of ready. I want to go see the rest of the country immediately, right now. No, I am kind of ready to hit the road, and one of the main things I wanted to do here in Florida was go to West Palm Beach. I feel like I might have mentioned it in a previous vlog, I'm not sure, but when I was 16 and 17, 2 separate times, I ran away from home and went to West Palm Beach with some teenagers. One girl in particular who was like the first girl I ever had feelings for. I refuse to say I was in love because these teenagers, I don't know. But this is something that I do not talk about. Even Lana doesn't know this story in its entirety, and she's asked me about it, and I'm just like, I just don't talk about it because it was so traumatic. This girl, you know, inshallah, she's become a better person, but in Mimi's story, she is hands down the worst human being I've ever met in my entire life. And 17-year-old me thought she was so cool, and I made a lot of horrible decisions to impress this girl. And this was over 20 years ago, but I think it's time that I go work through those demons. And I think I can do that by going to West Palm Beach. So I'm gonna go look at the neighborhood we stayed at, because she had family in West Palm Beach, and we just showed up on their doorstep and we're like, hey, we live here now. And I also worked at an IHOP on Okeechobee Boulevard, and she worked at another IHOP. They wouldn't let us work together, which is smart. They should have never hired our teenage asses anyway. But I had already worked at IHOP in North Carolina at Statesville. I think that was on a previous vlog at the Signal Hill Mall, the abandoned mall. Well, not abandoned, but close to it. Oh yeah, they've shut that mall down now, by the way. I just found out like a few weeks ago that they closed it down finally. I guess enough people made vlogs about it and left with their voices sound like this. And that specific IHOP was featured on Cops. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a clip from the episode, but some of you may remember it, but there's been like millions of episodes of Cops. It's probably an exaggeration, but still. But it was the episode where they got this guy, and he was a drug dealer, and they found a Bible in his car. They opened the Bible and the inside was cut out, and that's where he kept all his drugs. And I was like, I remember I had just went home, I went back to my parents, and they were watching Cops, or I was watching Cops in my room, and I ran out and I said, put on Fox, put on Fox, put on Fox. And they turned it on, and I was like, right there, that's where I used to work. And the disappointment on their faces is like, I was like, yeah, Cops. I found it. Check it out. Water. Tight squeeze. Tight squeeze. I can do it. Yeah. Because I'm so skinny. Light as a feather. Okay. I felt obligated to spend a little bit of money. And I have the palate and fashion sense of a 13-year-old boy. A really kind, respectful 13-year-old boy. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's a beach day. I think we should beach. And I think we're gonna head on up to West Palm Beach or somewhere near there. I'm trying to remember because when, like I said, West Palm Beach is gonna be just me trying to remember stuff. And there was this beach that me and the teenagers I ran away with, and I will not be saying their names. There's this beach that we used to go to. The very first night we came down, we drove through the night and went straight to this beach. And I literally jumped in the water and swam, like ocean, swam against the waves, diving into the waves, you know, in full clothing. Like, I didn't wear my shoes in, I don't think, but maybe I did. I was an interesting young person. But yeah, I was wearing like Jinkos too. That wasn't just like this kind of outfit. I mean, I had on full 32-inch leg, that's around, like, of Jinkos and probably a sweatshirt or a t-shirt or something, and I just did it. I didn't care. And we didn't have a place to stay either. Man, I can't believe I did all that. But I'm gonna find it. I want to say Lake Worth. That sounds familiar, but I don't know if that's accurate. But either way, we're gonna get some gas, and holy crap, gas is expensive as heck here. Look, $4.09, and I think I'm getting it for $3.95 though, because it's a discount or cash back. Yeah, I'm getting it for $3.95, so like 14 cents off a gallon. Yeah, but still, dang. All right. But this Boca Raton's beautiful, and my memory warehouse is tingling. It's shaking a little bit because I'm kind of remembering some stuff. So this vlog is going to be a lot of stories from when I was younger, and probably me trying to talk myself out of posting it. But yeah, let me get some gas, let me go tinkle, and I will figure out where this beach is, and I'll see you there. Okay? All right, we're here. Lake Worth Beach. Doesn't look familiar at all. But I mean, it has been 20 years. Maybe they've built some stuff up. Maybe I'm at the wrong beach. Who knows? I will say this. My earlier concerns about a bunch of rowdy teenagers are not present anymore. I'm definitely the youngest person here. And I'm cool with that. Also, can we just talk about how, like, the universe is trying to help me remember, because I'm playing this random Mimi mix on Spotify, and as soon as we got, like, into Boca Raton, it started playing house music from the early 2000s. And that's when I was here, and that's what we were listening to, because we were just little ravers, man. We loved a good rave. And, you know, it was right on the tail end of when raving first got really big. And, you know, now it still is popular, but now it's a little bit more kind of commercial, which is probably good. It probably means it's a lot safer. But we were right on the tail end of it, you know, back when... We don't have to get into too many details, but I definitely recall having, like, finger lights. Like, you could tie glow lights onto your fingers and do 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 do. And, like, sucking on pacifiers, just doing the most. So yeah, you're learning a little bit about Mimi. Look at that beautiful blue water. Wow, I think that may be the bluest we've seen since we've been here. Wow, beautiful. More like beautiful. crap, it's packed. It's a sea of Caucasians and a few red people. Holy crap. Hey, this is pretty nice, huh? I almost want to immediately get in. Like, that water blue. That water awfully blue. I'm scared to leave my GoPro there. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in the bag. Well, no, wait. Ooh. Look how clear it is. Oh my God. Oh my God, that was amazing. You see there's like a sandbar and it gets pretty deep as soon as you get in. It goes up to my chest, probably just barely walking in. It was pretty cold, but as soon as I got to that sandbar, it was just so warm and just relaxing. I just floated for a while. I'm glad we decided to beach today. This is perfect. Like it here. This was a good decision, but I think I'm getting a little roasted, you know. I just did a 40-minute guided meditation too. I feel pretty good. There's no showers anywhere near, so I gotta go to Planet Fitness. So let's do that. Let's hit the road. Oh my God, look what I almost just stepped on. I'm not even kidding. I literally almost stepped on this little guy. Little is not the correct word. Holy crap. Okay, there were showers up there, so I just did it straight up. Look at that. Look at, oh my God, there's another one. Dude. Look at it. But yeah, I need to dry off. And I guess we don't gotta go to Planet Fitness now because I'm clean. I whipped out the soap and everything. I didn't give a damn. I was getting fresh. So yeah, let me get dressed and I think we'll go do our West Palm Beach stuff because it's still pretty early. It's not even 2 yet. And that lizard is so big. Iguana, excuse me. Iguana, pet it. But yeah, that was my alarm telling me my parking's almost up. So let me get dressed. Let me figure out what our next move is. We'll just do a few things. I think we could be finished up with West Palm Beach today. And honestly, we may go ahead and start heading northwest towards Louisiana after this. Beautiful. Royal Palm Way. It's so bright. West Palm Beach is very bright. I would be wearing my sunglasses, but I can't see that screen when with my sunglasses on. If you guys see me like always looking down like that. But I am having trouble remembering any of these locations. I know I've only seen a few places since I've been here, but this is some old school Florida though. Sheet, wait for me. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Luxurious. Ooh. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I'm kind of struggling to remember much of anything. Maybe Clematis will knock it in. Probably Okeechobee Boulevard. I think that's what'll really do it. Yeah, and we're doing great on time, honestly. I think we can knock out these nostalgia visits I want to make real quick. I don't have any like actual touristy spots to visit, so we'll just do that. I think Clematis, Westgate, and Okeechobee Boulevard. And honestly, we should go to Okeechobee right after Clematis because I remember making that drive. And yeah, because Westgate is right off of Okeechobee. So I think once we get out there, maybe my memory warehouse will start shaking again, but not here. I don't think our broke teenage, just raunchy asses were in this. I don't remember the palm trees at all. Granted, how fast do palm trees grow? These are probably older than 20 years, right? I'm sorry, I don't know a lot about palm trees. But, ooh, that's a drawbridge. Look, it's up. I am just fascinated by damn everything. So I guess we're gonna be here for a minute. I should have made me a snack. Holy crap. This is gorgeous. Oh my God, they're so big. That's what she said. Vague, very vague memories. God, what was I doing? Oh, drugs. I was doing drugs back then. Oh my God, I've been in that building. I remember that building because it was the color. I'm pretty sure, unless there's another one that looks a lot like it. It was the girl that I came down here with. Here's some stories, I guess. Just a horrible person. But she would always, I mean, it's not unique to her, but especially for teenage girls, would like try to just get guys to buy us everything. Like it was, I thought it was such a deal because I didn't have to be the one flirting with the boys. She would always try to, like, every time we meet a guy, any guy, she would just immediately try to be like, what can I get out of him? And it's pretty easy, especially when you're a young, pretty girl that lies about her age. She lied about her age to plenty of dudes, and plenty of the dudes she didn't have to lie. Just some rotten human beings. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the building because I remember it was right on the water too. And he took us back to his apartment and got us wasted and tried to get her business. I can't remember if she did or not. But yeah, it was all about getting wasted and just getting people to buy us stuff. And we would hitchhike here. Yeah, we would, yeah. And we did it quite a few times. And we lived, apparently. There may be a parallel universe where things didn't work out so good, but these dudes were grimy. And I mean, they're picking up teenage girls and taking us out to get us wasted, and yeah.
Arrive at your destination.
All right, after 20 years, here I am back on Clematis Street. I always remember the name of it because we are teenagers and we thought it rhymed with another word. You can guess what it is. 311. Stop. None of this looks familiar. There was like a square and they had fountains and it was right by the water. I'm gonna pull over up here and look at my maps and see if I can figure something out, because this just looks like Charlotte, which is not bad. I love Charlotte, but let me assess the situation. Okay, I looked at Google Maps. I think I found the square that's in my brain, like the little hangout area, and we were going the wrong directions. So we're going back. It looks like it wasn't a square, it was a circle, and it had like the fountains in it that would shoot up. And ooh, that's pretty. Pretty. I love that this is the most famous street in West Palm Beach, and there's no one here. Nice. Oh, there it is. That's what I was talking about. They still got it. Oh my gosh. He just cut that guy off. Oh, okay. What's happening? Cannot. Are you? I don't. Whatever. Fucking. Wow, it's so much smaller than I remember. That's crazy. Yeah, we used to just drink here and hang out and smoke and pretend we were higher than we actually were. Oh my God, yeah. Wow. Oh yeah, I'm remembering this. Well, I'm gonna pull up here and just park for a second. Let's figure out our next move. You know, the girl that that I came here with, we'll just call her A. I'm not gonna say her actual name. I did not say her name for years. And honestly, it's a pretty common name. Feel free to guess, I don't care. And every time I meet a girl with her name, I'm automatically like, I don't trust you. And so far, it's been pretty on point. Pretty much everybody with that name that I've met has been less than great. But maybe that's just their role in my life. Maybe they're great for everyone else, but spirituality. But no, this girl, I haven't seen her in a long time. And I don't want to ever see her again, preferably. And, you know, I'm not one of those people that really dwells. I'm pretty good at, I'm an Aries, you know, we just let people go. And, you know, I think that was the beginning of kind of me having toxic relationships, because I had plenty more after that. It wasn't the 6th year that I was talking about. This girl, I was probably not even a year or 2 years altogether. And we weren't even really dating. It was like one of those weird, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm not going to bother. But when I got the van and I realized I was going to do Florida the first time, and I was like, well, I guess I'm going to go to West Palm Beach. And I kind of started realizing, you know, like maybe I should come here and do some shadow work and try to figure out maybe, you know, this first relationship I had was kind of a catalyst for the many horribly toxic relationships I've had since. And I'm ready to not. I want a healthy relationship. I'm trying to manifest it. I literally, that was the meditation, the guided meditation I was doing, was like inviting love into my life. And I really haven't had a desire to know what she's doing or where she is. Like I never even thought about it up until like a month ago when I was doing research on what I was going to do on this trip. And I was like, you know what, let me look her up. Let me see. Yeah, it's been 20 years. I'm curious. So I went on Facebook. I couldn't find her. I found her brother. He doesn't look like he's changed too much. He was a nice enough fella, but they just had a rough upbringing, and definitely their mother was a crackhead. I'll just say it. She was a crackhead. Like, she liked crack. She wasn't just, she was drugs. And that brings me to my next point, because I looked up A. I could not find her on Facebook, so something told me to type her name into Google. Now, I knew that she had been married, but I knew that she wasn't married anymore. But that's about all I knew. But I still remembered her full name. I Googled it, and oh, she was on the Googles. There was plenty of up-to-date photographs, many photographs over the years. Not particularly flattering. They kind of had a, do y'all ever seen the Faces of Meth photos? There's a lot of mugshots. She still lives in the area. I feel like the last arrest she had, which was like a month ago, was in the Daytona area, which I don't think is super far from here. Or at least like south of Daytona. Not that that matters, but yeah, every single charge I didn't go too deep into it, but, and I didn't have to really read the charges. I could just look at the picture and tell that it was substance. Yeah, she got possession, a lot of possession charges. And, yeah, time did not treat her well. She looks a lot like her mom. I don't know if her mom's still alive, but yeah, she looks a lot like her mom did. But yeah, I really do feel like I'm doing a considerable amount of shadow work. Like I'm doing it right now. We're working through it. If you don't know what shadow work is, it's basically the spiritual version of self-therapy. Or just self-therapy. You don't have to put spirituality into it, but that's what it is. And I do think I need to work through this past trauma before I can move forward. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling it. Plus I had that really just beautiful meditation. I swam in that clear water. I'm having some of the best freaking trail mix I've ever had in my life. Walgreens, you did it again. Walgreens brands, I'm all about that. Don't call me a label hoe, but I like me some Walgreens. Excuse me. The irony too, I thought about this too, the fact that I've kind of lost my voice today, or it's like a little muted. It is bringing me back to back then, because everybody, me, her family, her friends, we were always on eggshells around her. We were terrified of pissing her off. And I was afraid to speak up. And my throat chakra was blocked. And I'm kind of feeling that right now. Like the whole time I was here, I was afraid to speak up for myself. Because, I mean, like it was abuse. It wasn't just verbal. She was physical too. It was all of that. Yeah, I don't like talking about it. I think it just makes me look like a wimp. But I know that's not the case. Victims aren't wimps, blah, 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 whatever. But, yeah. Let's go ahead and head to, I'm going to see which is closer, which is on the way. I'm pretty sure IHOP or whatever's there now, because it's permanently closed. So it's probably another business, because it was a pretty prime location. From what I remember, Okeechobee Boulevard is a pretty popular street, or it used to be. So we'll drive down that. I'm pretty sure memory lane's going to be popping off on that, because I was on that road almost every day I was here. And plus, that was the part, oh, it's all coming back to me. I feel like Celine Dion. Because Clematis was where people would drink and party and have a good time. And IHOP, the one I worked at anyway, was one of the only restaurants in all of West Palm Beach at that time that was 24 hours. And yeah, I worked third shift. So we definitely got to see some crazy stuff. One time it was always packed, especially third shift. It was packed. There was drunk people, and I loved it. It was a party. I would not like that now. But there was like two rival gangs. It was like West Side Story. But there were two gangs, and I guess they somehow wound up at this same place, and they weren't happy about it. They weren't vibing with that. And I remember I was at the expo window trying to pull food out, and it was so packed, and I was like, kind of like, it was like a club with pancakes. And some guy, I'll never forget it, because he was like literally not even 2 feet away from me, pulls out a gun and holds it up in the air above his head, and like it's crowded, everybody's like, gun, gun, gun. And I turn around, and it was shiny. It was like gold and just shiny. It looked like is it R2-D2 from Star Wars, the gold shiny dude? It was like that. It was a crisp, but also it's a gun. And no, a gun and IHOP, no. Oh, the bridge is opening again. You see it? Or lifting. The bridge is lifting again. But no, Mimi don't do that. Mimi and old Mimi and current Mimi, we still the same on that one. You pull a gun out, especially in an IHOP, I'm gonna run. And I did immediately. The guy that I worked with, I can't remember his name, but I can remember his face. And he was like, girl, you were just gone. Because I don't know if I ever moved that fast in my life. Just outside, and I went out straight outside, and I'm just like, this was back in the day before cell phones were as popular as they are, so I would have been recording it for World Star. But no, Mimi don't do that. And they ended up locking the doors. They locked everybody in, and I was like one of like 4 people that got out. No, there was no shooting. Nobody got shot. It was just people boasting and being rowdy and drunk in the IHOP. That's just how it goes. Future Mimi here. Obviously, I am not in Florida anymore. We in Colorado. And boy, you guys got some real cool stuff coming up, because your girl gets around. But no, I decided that while editing this video, I'm not going to post the rest of it, because it's kind of depressing. And it's not that interesting, honestly. It's me driving down Okeechobee Boulevard, and it doesn't look the same. I don't remember anything. And then I go back to the old neighborhood, Westgate, and I drive around. Once again, don't find anything. I kind of see a park that I semi-remember. But ultimately, I decided it's kind of weird to post a video of me just driving through a neighborhood that people actually live in. So we're not gonna do that. But yeah, I end up leaving West Palm Beach. I head up to Cocoa Beach to get my package, and then we head towards Texas, and that's all I'm gonna tell you, because Texas is gonna be a big part coming up pretty soon. Man, I spent a long time there and didn't have much signal, so that's part of the reason I wasn't able to post that much. But yes, we're gonna end the video here in Colorado, but the next video will be back in the South. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, or not. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Live your life, chase your dreams. And once again, thank you for watching, and bye. We're in Texas, baby! Yeehaw!
Here she is, Tara.
All right, we're in Houston, baby. Look at it.